Okay, knife people, I want to show you something amazing. This is the Malanika Bushcrafter. I've had this, I don't know, 3-5 years, and it's one of my top 5. It's top 3. The blade is CPM 4V, and I wasn't experienced with that, but I like 3V. 3V was my favorite carbon steel, and I don't know your viewpoints on 3V, but it's almost stainless. It doesn't rust very easily, but if you look at all the descriptions, it'll put it right at the top of the carbon steel. It's 3V. 4V is based on experience and research. It's a little less rust resistant, but tougher. But what I will tell you is this knife will cut anything and stay sharp forever. It's like a lightsaber. I don't know what to say. I hardly ever have to sharpen it. I may have sharpened it 3 times in 5 years. I can't remember sharpening it, so I don't know when I sharpened it last. Yeah, it'll still shave. I baton with this. You know, I don't cut metal with it, but everything else goes in the dirt. There's no scratches on the blade. That stuff is tough. Okay, that said, come back to the case. This knife feels excellent in my hand. What we got is the 4V blade. It's got thick orange liners. Composite handle, black composite. Don't know if this is G10 or not. And it feels good. It's finished well. It's smooth. I mean, I beat on this thing all the time. It's thick too, and I'll go over that in a minute. You know, you have the extra thick spacers and the it's a little bit thicker handle, and I know that because this is my second Malanika Bushcrafter. This one I ordered first, and this one I got exactly what I asked for. I picked the handle, the scale material, the spacers and everything, but it feels good. It is a thinner handle, and I have big hands, so I decided to buy a second one. I wanted to decide not to ruin this one, which maybe that wasn't going to happen, and got a composite version. I always like the orange so I can find it when I drop it. Don't want to lose anymore. But I have been tough or as tough on as any other knife on this, and it doesn't have many marks. I did clean it up. There's a little bit of something if you look for it from where I was scraping fire steel, but not like any of the others. I mean, there's almost no marks. Now, unfortunately, I have a few stains I couldn't get out, but you know, one day, you know, it doesn't have full patina yet, but you know, and that's because it's 4V, not stainless. Nice brass pins. They do corrode in the case. You just have to clean them. Feels wonderful. I have to sharpen this one and do some rope cutting or paper slicing or something, and or I'd like to break it back out and do some more field testing. So that said, I don't think you get the same knife twice when you get a Malanika. I mean, same sheet twice. Same thing with the knife. These are all handmade. Interestingly, if you look at this one, the blade is the same length, from tip to end there, but compare, this is the handle here shorter, so you have a little more blade. It appears at first the blade is shorter, which you may say that it is, but it's really just the way the handle was done on the blade. Handmade knives, beautiful, amazing, I should say. So everybody that doesn't have one of these should go get one. I think you can get these pretty quickly. I don't know. I don't know what you have to go online and look what the waiting is. I was able to get these fairly quickly. Normally you have about well, I should say normally on a few other knives I have a Puko and a Luku and maybe something else. You know, it took about a year to get. This one, I believe I got it in a month. It was probably already made when I asked for it. This has been my favorite knife, and if I didn't have so many knives, it would probably be my favorite now. I'll have to do a top 5 knife, and this is usable knives. You know, I'm not putting the skinners in here and everything that, you know, only touch flesh. This is a knife I take out and use it for everything. Everything. Easy to use, it's the right shape. Another thing, if people that know me normally, I will go and polish this bevel. I'm sorry, like eventually mirror polish. Not this one, I'm not going to worry about that. That would be too difficult. Like I said, this thing, it's not hard to sharpen, but it's tough. So, you know, you think it should be dull after you've cut a bunch of stuff, and you go and it's like still razor sharp. Feels good in the hand, wet or dry, hot or cold. Now the sheath is okay. Taco sheath, like I said, I think you can get whatever you want custom made when you get this, or pick your own. This one's a little on the loose side, but it's okay. It goes in pretty deep. I think, you know, if it was just a plain leather sheath instead of blackened, I might wet it and let it shrink. I may add one more stitch. I don't know. I'd hate to lose it, but never get a sheath that's perfect. Yeah, if I didn't have two, I'd probably get another one. So that's the Malanika Bushcrafter. Go online and get one. I don't have the email handy. You should be able to Google it. If not, one day I'll add it to the comments.